The 79th book that I completed in 2024 is Judith Butler's Gender Trouble. I'm going to keep this one short because I do not want to put my foot in my mouth. This is a very sensitive issue. I recognize that. I've taught some essays by Judith Butler and some excerpts by Judith Butler, and I've understood performative gender, I thought. This book is well beyond me. I need to take a gender studies class. It made me want to take a gender studies class so that I could understand this book a little bit better. I read it because I want to understand the issues that many of my students are facing today, and I thought this would be an excellent book to read, and I did learn a lot, but it's coming from so many different angles. I mean, Foucault and Derrida and Adorno and Levi Strauss, and then my old nemesis, Jacques Lacan, who I just, so much of this book was based on linguistics, and that's my enemy, it's my downfall. I just don't understand linguistics as much as I try. I've even had a class in linguistics, and I still just can't get it. It's an excellent book. The parts that I could understand, especially the later chapters, are a little bit, they're wrapped in more narrative than the earlier chapters, and I was able to understand those a little bit better, and what Butler is saying about gender and about sexuality in this book. Very, very fascinating what I could pick up on. Again, it made me want to take a gender studies class so that I could understand texts like this before. I had a former student once, who is now a psychiatrist, and she had to read this book in undergrad, and I remember her complaining about Judith Butler, and I thought, gosh, Judith Butler is wonderful. I don't understand, and I think I now understand why my former student, who is much smarter than me, I think I now understand why she was complaining about Judith Butler, because this is steeped in anthropology and psychology and gender studies and queer theory and a lot of things that just really went over my head. So I want to keep it short. I want to keep it general, and I don't want to say anything too specific because, again, it's a sensitive topic and I didn't understand it all that well. So I guess my advice would be to not start with Gender Trouble by Judith Butler when you're going to try to research gender or try to understand gender issues in 2024, soon to be 2025. I guess that I would start someplace else and work my way up to Judith Butler.